Senzo Meyiwa from Umlazi KZN was a 27-year-old captain and a goalkeeper of the South African national team Bafana Bafana, as well as the Orlando Pirates South African soccer team led by Ivan Khoza. But most importantly, he was a husband, a son, a brother, a father, a friend, and an icon to many of his fans. Unfortunately, Senzo Meyiwa's life was cut short at his then-girlfriend Kelly Khumalo's home in Vosloorus, Gauteng province. Kelly Khumalo is a South African music star who refers to herself as the voice of Africa. When his life was cut short on the 26th of October 2014, Senzo Meyiwa was at the peak of his career, and many still talk about his lost game, which was on a rainy day, but Senzo played like it was his last. His mom in the first episode spoke about how much he loved Orlando Pirates since he was little, and he'd even cry when Pirates loses a game. On the 26th of October at Vosloorus, Kelly Khumalo's mom's house, in what they all say was a Sunday lunch, was Senzo Meyiwa, Tumelo, Senzo's best friend, Kelly, who was then Senzo's girlfriend, Kelly's two minor kids, Zandile, who is Kelly's sister, Kelly's mother, Longwe Twala, who was then Kelly's sister's boyfriend, and he's also a son to one of the most influential music producers, Chico Twala, as well as Longwe's friend, Mtokozisi Twala, were all present and witnessed the life of Senzo Meyiwa cut short in what they all claim was a robbery by two men who wanted cell phones. Please note that 7 adults were in that house, and only Senzo Meyiwa's life was cut short. This is a very controversial scene, as Senzo's mom believes someone in that house knows what happened to her son, and she's really not buying the robbery gone wrong story. In fact, the entire Meyiwa family don't believe the robbery story. Senzo's late dad, Senzo's mom, Senzo's brother, and Senzo's fans. Mr. Shadrick Sibiya, who is the former head of Hawks, rushed to the scene immediately after being informed, and of course met the duty officer and the officer on standby, as well as the MEC. He then followed protocol and interviewed everyone in the house, and they all say it's a robbery gone wrong. Speculations are that 2 robbers came in Kelly Khumalo's mom's house. Senzo tried to jump on one of the guys robbing them, and they shot him. Some speculations say that he was trying to protect Kelly Khumalo, who was his then girlfriend. Longwe said he managed to run out of the house during the chaos to go seek for help. After the robbers managed to escape, Kelly Khumalo drove and rushed Senzo to the hospital, while Tumelo, who is Senzo's best friend, tried to keep him alive. Ivan Khoza, the chairperson of Orlando Pirates, was devastated as he went to pay respect at the Meyiwa's home in Umlazi shortly after the incident, and was saddened as he spoke to the media, saying that he needs to give Senzo's dad answers, as Senzo's dad gave him Senzo when Senzo was only 14 years old. Now, the shocking revelation was of someone who ordered people to clean the house before the police arrived. Therefore, no bullets or empty cartridge was found, says the former head of Hawks. And they believe that is when Senzo's case was tampered with. Tumelo, Senzo's best friend, says that if the house was cleaned, why was the head found on the floor, assuming this might not be true, in my opinion. Senzo's brother says someone he won't mention heard the gunshot and hid, watching Kelly's house from a distance, and no robbers came out. Senzo's mom is still angry at Tumelo, who is Senzo's best friend. In fact, Meyiwa family believes someone in the house pulled the trigger to end their son's life. However, Tumelo says Senzo was shot by mistake. Retired police officer and facial recognition expert Amanda Steenkamp believes that something is fishy because of Kelly's body language and her eyes during her interview with Steenkamp. She also suggested to interview Kelly's son in hopes of getting leads. However, Kelly refused. In episode 1, they also show a man by the name Zamokuhle Mbata, the alleged perpetrator who was wrongfully arrested, and the people who were in the house allowed police to wrongfully arrest Mr. Mbata. However, he was later released as it was a wrongful arrest. This is the end of the summary of the episode 1 from Netflix. Summary 2 to follow. This is African Way. Do share your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.